Yo, what is going on, Steeler Nation? Welcome back to episode 314. Oh, it's the pie episode.
Yes, sir. We're back.
Of the Steel Factory podcast, Victory Monday edition. We just took down the Baltimore Ravens yesterday. Once again, we're live from the North Oakland studios. I can see Kathy to my left here. We're looking great. Beautiful day in Pittsburgh. How we feeling, dude?
Feeling kind of disgusted, but overall happy, I guess.
I could complain, but I'm not going to. But we are on this
We're-
episode. That's why we have
look,
this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here. It's my little therapy sesh for the week. We're first in the North, and we have a negative 31 point differential. So Steelers football for you.
First in the North, soon at 3-2. We've played probably the three best defenses we'll play this year. We'll play them again, two of them again, Browns and Baltimore. But top of the North going into the bye week, I'll take that. I hate bringing up last year, but yeah, we were 1-4 last year, and I thought we had some gimmies on that schedule last year too. I mean, you could attribute it to TJ being out last year, but at the same time too, we have Cam Hayward out right now, so go figure.
There it is.
Where should we start? A lot of stuff happened. I mean, we could just start from the beginning of the game. Defense came out sluggish, like they always have, man. I think we went down 10-0, and then they fucking. I don't know if we just made adjustments or what. People are bringing up the Ravens receivers dropping a bunch of balls. Were they the ones of Junior Whopper hands or what?
I think so, dude. I think like going back and watching some of the clips. It's like Rashad Bateman. He had such an easy catch. It looked like I don't know how he didn't catch it. It was right in his hands. He just dropped it. He didn't catch it at all. Same thing with Mark Andrews. It was a little high, but it was definitely a ball he could have had. And the Ravens were just like the Ravens receivers put up like an all-time terrible day.
Yeah,
they were terrible. They looked bad. The only person that looked kind of decent was Zay Flowers. And even then, he
dropped two, didn't he? Wasn't Lamar yelling at him at one point?
Yeah, I don't know if he had a drop or there was like a route where like he was wide open and he just like fell on nothing.
Yeah.
And if he had just like stayed on the route, he would have had a huge play for them. And I don't know. The Ravens receivers look terrible. I think
worse than our DBs besides Joey Porter Jr., which we'll get into.
Yeah, I think a lot of the league kind of overestimated Odell Beckham. He's getting paid $18 million this year. I think that's with bonuses and stuff.
Yeah,
but that is a huge chunk of change for a guy that looks fucking washed.
I want to say I completely forgot that Odell was on the team until I saw him like on the sideline like midway through the third quarter, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, wait, who the fuck's number 3? I was like, oh shit, that's Odell. That's right.
He's been hurt for the last 2 weeks.
Fuck. Yeah, and then because this was on him, Lamar gave him that they tried to corner the end zone, right, like a back shoulder or corner route. And then JPJ, we just read that shit all the way, homie. Easy. I have never seen that like type of jump ball executed by a DB that perfectly, where he kind of took the receiver to the sideline basically, and put himself in the position to get that pick six, not pick six, that pick in the end zone. That might be play of the game, but we have a game winner to talk about too. And that also only happened because fucking Gunner. Why is he receiving punts again? Why is he a returner again, dude?
He's dog shit. Gunner should be cut. He's not a practice squad guy. We should put some distance between us.
And I was sitting next to some gritty ass Yinzers yesterday. Every time he got the ball, they were praying. They were like, just catch it, man. Just catch it. Just catch it. Don't do anything after. And this fucking guy, I honestly, when he muffed it and that ball went rolling all the way kind of towards the Ravens end zone, I was about to just walk out. I was like, yeah, this is over. You kind of felt the momentum. We had that safety. Again, dude, you can't predict these games, dude. Our offense looked like shit again, which is his own segment on its own. But he had the safety. We were able to get into field position after the free kick. They got the ball back after we forced the punt. Uh, then Gunner muffs it. JPJ end zone interception, and then Kenny leads us down. Or I'll say GP let us down, dude. That was like 2-3 big plays by GP. Um, and then we get into the controversy about Canada's non-reaction to the touchdown. What did you think of it?
I mean, a lot of people are saying that Canada didn't call that play, or that it's either someone else is doing the play calling, which was the guy next to him, which was our offensive assistant
Was it Glenn
coordinator, or
Thomas or some shit? Yeah, the guy we hired
something
this
like
this
that.
offseason? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know their faces, dude. Especially,
Yeah.
or that it was maybe a Kenny audible. So that's why you see Matt Canada look basically
Bro looked
unreact, like he's not
stunned.
reacting. Yeah, he's like, "What the fuck is this? This is not my play." Um, so I don't know, Matt Canada. It doesn't look good for him. If it wasn't his play call, and it was the only bright spot in our offense all day, because the rest of it looked terrible. We looked terrible. Like, aside from that one play, we didn't do anything.
Yeah, the running game just looks stagnant again.
Except
But
for Warren.
Warren's we keep saying he's got to get the ball more, and he's been getting the ball more. Um, but I've heard that Kenny only changed the protection scheme on that touchdown play. So I'm guessing Kenny read the blitz, right? And I mean, it was pretty obvious. They keep saying that they were in cover zero. There was literally no safety over the top. Everyone was like impressed. And you when that happens, you got to get GP the ball, right? Just because
Yeah.
we keep seeing that he wins those contested catches. He was able to get separation on that, which people keep saying that he can't do. And that was on Marlon Humphrey. So fucking eat a dick, eat shit. Um, so that was a great play. Yeah, dude, just when they think I'm out, bro, they bring me right back in. That was fucking crazy. That was the best Ravens Steelers game since the last Ravens Steelers game. You know what I mean?
Hmm. They
It's,
just keep getting worse.
yeah, that shit is so stressful, dude. Um, yeah, I guess we'll talk about the offense right now. Um, I was hearing boos by the second play in the stadium. Um, Fire Canada chants broke out midway through the first. Honestly, after the first 3 and out. All right, did we go 3 and out? I don't know if we went 3 and out on the first drive, but I'm pretty sure after the first punt, Fire Canada chants broke out. People booing a lot. Um, I saw a few like one of those like gimmick like Fire Canada t-shirts at the game. Hella posters and signs, dude. It's actually getting pretty ridiculous right now. Um, and to make things worse is even if we would have lost this game, I know a lot of people were like, you know what, fuck it, kick this game in, and then maybe Canada actually gets fired at the bye. I don't think he would have gotten fired, dude. Even if we
I
would
don't
have
think so
lost this
either.
shit, so fuck it, might as well. I mean, at the end of the day, we're first in the division. That's all that matters. Um,
The Bengals are looking good though. They're looking like they should be looking.
yeah. I mean, it's just one game, right? Is it just one game? We'll see,
I
dude. Honestly, I think we're getting right into the thick of it, dude. We're going into week 6 now. We have our bye right now. But yeah, what did you see yesterday? Guys just not getting
uh
open. I thought the online looked a little bit better today.
the
Or
O line
yesterday.
looked a little bit better today. I saw some stats came out from Broderick Jones. He had no pressures allowed. He looked really good.
Yeah, he ate.
Uh, so he probably had a full week of practice, and he looked good. I'm not sure I don't know all that much about the Ravens defensive line, or if they're like their edge on that side of the ball or on that side of the line is like really good or anything, but no pressure allowed. That's always a great stat. Um, I think I think Warren is really making a push for it, man. I that was the biggest takeaway for me is Warren just making the biggest impression. Not Najee looks non-existent most of the time. I know he's good. Like, you can definitely tell that he's good. You can definitely tell that he's the type of guy that needs a little bit of space and can make guys miss.
Yeah, you could see
And
Najee's ceiling sometimes. You know what I mean? But it's not there most games. You know what I mean?
yeah, a lot of Najee defenders are like, well, he's dodging guys, 3 yards behind the line. And it's true. Yeah, it's true. but you know, you got to work with what you've got. And if Najee can't make the plays that we need him to, if Najee can't make the kind of the runs that we need him to with the line that we have, then you have to play Warren because Warren can. He's the type
Yeah.
of guy that can do it. I mean, and I think what we're really missing is we're missing like a dink and dunk element to our offense. You know, something that Deontay would have brought. You know, he's really great in those short yard passes, and maybe even that would benefit Najee a lot too if we found ways to get him the ball. You know, even if it's not like a handoff, but in some space. You know, just a little route off to the left. You know, or something.
But sometimes too, I think that's when Warren's at his best. When Kenny's able to just kind of do a little screen pass to him, you know.
Yeah, Warren just
Um,
has so much more acceleration, and
yeah,
he just he's like a bowling ball, dude. Once he gets going, he's so hard to stop.
yeah. Like every time we have like a 3rd and 8, I could almost guarantee you that that play's getting drawn up where Kenny's just gonna dump it off to Warren, and Warren has like 5 yards of space before someone tries to get to him, and then Warren just fucking makes 3 guys miss, drags another for a fucking first down.
Yeah, and I think you could argue that like that Najee looks so productive as a rookie because obviously because Ben, you know, was there really propping up the offense, but because we fed him like
We
crazy.
had no
You know,
other back. Benny Snell was
he
the
was getting
backup.
so many dump offs. Najee
Yeah,
would get every single dump off, and at that point, like obviously his numbers are gonna look good, right?
yeah.
So I think for me that was the biggest takeaway from the offense is Warren just looked really good, and then we know what we had with GP. Everyone was talking about it all game. You know, if Kenny sees GP on a one-on-one, that's where it's going.
Oh
Because
yeah. I was
he,
surprised
he can.
The Ravens left so much one on him.
I think
One
they
stat I
just.
did see after last week though, I forgot to bring it up, is not, I don't know if it's his, I know it's his average yards after contact, but they've gone up every season so far for Najee. Um, so that's kind of a good sign, but I mean, it's hard to judge anyone in this offense. I mean, I'm looking at Najee stats. He had 14 carries for 37 yards. Warren had 9 carries for 40 yards. Go, there you go. Uh, Warren again, 3 receptions for 39 yards. That's fucking awesome. GP, monster game, 6 catches, 130 yards, 1 tutty. Looking like the games that other receiver ones are putting up on our defense earlier in the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Um,
Finally, GP looks like a. He looks like he should be looking like. He looks like a legit wide receiver one. He
oh
looks
yeah,
like a legit wide receiver one. You know, he didn't have a. He's not like he didn't have Chase's game. Like Jamar Chase had a fucking nasty game,
right, right.
like 3 touchdowns, 15 catches. But it's definitely there. You know, GP's doing it with a lot less help.
Yeah, no, I mean, we had no Deontay, we had no Fryer move either.
No help from the offensive system either, dude.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that kind of gets me a little going now. You know, we'll get Deontay back after the bye. We have a Rams team that I don't know what to think of. We'll be going to LA. I think Frymouth won't be coming back that game yet. Maybe another week after. You get Frymouth back 1 week, then probably another week later you get Cam Hayward back. I'm just saying, it's better to be playing our best ball later in the year, right? And we look like shit
Yeah,
right now, and we're still winning.
we're in good shape. You know, like once you get a little bit of context, everything. The losses don't look too bad. The 49ers are a fucking crazy team. They just dick down the Cowboys bad, and the Cowboys looked really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
So I think we're better than we thought we were after week 1, but we're not as good as we thought we were before week 1.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
but things are trending up. I feel good. I feel good about going into the rest of the season. It's looking up.
Yeah, fuck the point differential that we have right now. Actually, just interesting stat. We're damn near 50-50 on time of possession. The Ravens had 30 minutes, 14 seconds. We had 29:46 seconds. So a difference of, what, 30 seconds? I think you take that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Finally.
especially how
Finally a
many three
fucking
and outs we
game.
had.
Yeah, I guess that's attributed to the defense, kind of, right? I mean, it always helps that the offense is able to kind of keep the defense off the field so that when they come in, they're fresh, which you could say it happened, you could say it didn't happen. But yeah, I mean, to go down 10-0, which was by the end of the first or beginning of the second. Damn, the defense, they buckled up, dude, and they seriously have Lamar's number every time.
They did.
Um, yeah, we
Well,
talked about the drops earlier, but dude, the picks, the fumbles, and this happens time in and time out again, right?
yeah, Lamar doesn't. I've never seen Lamar look like an MVP quarterback against us. I've
Exactly.
never seen Lamar look like a great quarterback against us. You know, he's looked good sometimes, right? But most of the time, we really, really know how to play him. We know we have his number. Like I think I saw his stats. He's like
I have
four
it.
touchdowns, 5 interceptions or something.
It's no. It's 1-3 record, 4 touchdowns, 7 picks, 5 fumbles.
Oh my god,
And then
that's
you have Ravens guys replying at least 7 drops by wide receivers.
uh,
um, yeah, that yeah, like I remember just random, football talk with whoever. Just they want to bring up Lamar is legit and he looks good, but for a guy that doesn't watch many games outside of the Steelers, I have never seen Lamar look legit, right?
yeah. I
Um,
all I hear about a lot on podcasts. A lot. Guys will talk about how Lamar is this like great quarterback, and he's like this MVP, and he's like this amazing athlete, and he's just such a rare commodity. But whenever I tune into Ravens games or I really start to look at it, I don't get it. I don't see it. And especially when I'm watching him play us, like I don't get it. I don't see it. He's never looked great. And maybe it's the new offense that they're running, but even before, whenever they were running like their super run heavy offense, he never
right.
looked all that special.
No, yeah,
Um,
that's the one thing that scared me is because how that's how they beat us last year is they just ran all over the fuck over us. That was with J.K. Dobbins, right? I mean, Gus Edwards looked pretty good too in the beginning of the game. Yeah, shouts out to the D line. Benton, they didn't really make the splash plays, but that's how you win games at the line of scrimmage, and we kind of kept them contained. I want to bring up their rushing yard average. I mean, Gus Edwards 12 carries, 48 yards. Justice Hill 7 carries, 32 yards. Damn, they had 4 yards and 4.6 yard average. Yeah, I think I want to say Tomlin kind of outcoached Harbaugh on this one, right? Harbaugh kind of looked stupid. He didn't go for that field goal at the end of the first half.
yeah,
They should have kept
that
running the ball because actually I thought our defense did a better job on the run D, but 4 yards a carry, you should have kept to
no,
it.
dude, Gus Edwards and Justice Hill looked really good out there. They looked like they were running all over us, and then yeah, especially at the end of the first half, like they just looked stupid. I don't
Yeah,
know how they didn't get at least a field goal there. I think it was like it it was like second and like they were like it was second down and they were like at our 30 or 20, and there's it might have been like 30 seconds left. How do you not at least get a field goal? You had all your timeouts, but you somehow mess it up.
yeah.
I
Um, I had one stat here that I saved from a tweet. So, are we done with the John Harbaugh discussion?
I'm done with it. I don't think the Ravens are that good. I know some people were saying that after last week's game that they look almost like Super Bowl contenders. Just because just because they expected them to look kind of average, through November,
Right.
while they figure out, their new offense. But I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see the talent. Their receivers don't look
Yeah,
special to me.
we thought the receivers were kind of whatever, like Nelson Aguilar, 30-something-year-old Odell Beckham. Actually, I feel like he's barely only 30, isn't he?
He's just not the same Odell. He looks
No,
washed.
he's exactly 30. But yeah, what 3 torn ACLs later, you're gonna look washed, right? Um,
Yep.
Zay Flowers is probably their wide receiver one, and you have the guys like Rashad Bateman too. Um, but yeah, I'll take it. Going into back to us. So we're 12-10 since the start of last season, right? We talked about our negative point differential right now. Since the start of last season, we have a negative 69 point differential right now. Only 2 of those wins were by double digits. They're 10-5 in one possession games. The best thing I can say about this team lately is they thrive in chaos. Don't roll around in the mud with them. Brian Bacco. That's his tweet. That had another tweet too that I saved. But yeah, 3-2, 2-0 in the AFC North, first place. Outscored 79-110. Oh my god. I don't know. How you feeling? How we feeling? Any other emotions? Let me go back to my notes right now.
I feel great. I feel great. This is a good spot to be in going into the bye.
Yeah, I mean, you'd prefer not to get dicked down by 20 points in your 2 losses, right? Because that kind of ruins your optimism. But, this is the NFL and shit changes from week to week. 2 weeks ago, we thought, what's his name? Justin Fields was a bust. I mean, he said this last week too. What did you think of like Kenny's overall performance? This is always the topic every week.
He looked okay. I don't still, he still has yet to have like a really really great game.
Yeah.
Where I think like oh wow, this guy like has it. He looks decent, He's that pass to GP was really good.
You
but
can't coach.
else,
You can't coach the clutch gene. Is all I'm gonna say right now. It's funny how similar shit is these games with like how when we had Ben and shit, Ben would look terrible for fucking 50 minutes. Last 10 minutes come alive. And the same shit with fucking Kenny. I mean, I'm not saying Kenny is fucking Ben, and Ben did play some better Ravens defenses, but at the same time too, we had a better defense too in those days. Yeah, man.
yeah,
I fucking I live for those.
Ben.
Oh yeah. No, even fucking Ben when he was winning Super Bowls, those Ravens games were fucking tight. I mean, both teams were better, but I mean, this is still the fucking rivalry at the end of the day. Yeah, dude. I mean, shit is disappointing or underwhelming, I should say. I mean, all things considered, though, 5 touchdowns to 4 picks. He's hitting the over in his passing yards every week. Fuck it up.
I should just keep betting the over.
I want to see because Kenny obviously went through a gauntlet. His first few starts, right, when we had like the Bills, Eagles, Dolphins, and shit. Someone always brings up the stats updated after that stretch, right? I'm not saying that he's looked good, but we're winning fucking games, dude. And are they ugly? Yeah. But, man, wins are the most important stat.
I don't know about that.
Are wins a QB stat?
I think the wins are not a QB stat. I think sacks are a QB stat. I don't think wins are a QB stat.
Took 3 sacks yesterday. One of them fucking was like a second after the ball was snapped. I think Kenny took an awful sack on a 3rd down when we should have been in field goal range, or we got close, I believe. Dude, and a lot of times too, I feel like we do that bullshit pocket rollout play. You already take away half the field for him doing that, and then you don't design any of the routes to come that way, and then, dude, he just fucking throws it away. Like, I feel like he doesn't even trust it. Happened a few times. Oh, we got the PFF grades. Okay, Broderick 74.8, Isaac Seumalo 66, Mason Cole 46.3, Nate Herbig. I forgot what we're down. We're down a right guard as well too right now, and then Chooks 52.6. Is drafting a center in the first round a thing?
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Especially if we're out of a quarterback range.
Yeah, we are. Mason Cole fucking looked better last year. Yeah, I mean, what happened?
I was gonna say we need some serious change at the offensive line coaching, dude.
Yeah, I thought the O-line coach did better as the year got on last year, in part to the running game improving as well. So who knows what's going on there? Was that just a blur, or was that fucking false hope? Probably. We played shitty teams last year. One thing too is so far we have kind of beat some better teams than we did last year, right? In that stretch. I mean, it's the same fucking Raiders team, right? Except you replaced Jimmy G with Derek Carr, but they're like the same player. That Browns team. How are the Browns had a bye yesterday, huh? This Ravens team had Lamar. Fuck, dude. We'll see. This we got some good games coming up after the bye, which I'm excited to go into next week. We'll talk about like how our schedule has changed, but yeah, I'm ready to wrap this up if you are.
Yeah, no, this is a crazy game. This is a gross game. This is
an AFC North
football
game. Yeah, exactly. Hit the nail right there. I mean, this is what we kind of expected. We talked about before the show that we didn't even bother doing any like, I guess, pregame. You know, we didn't really do much preview. I feel like we just looked at the player props last week because it's just like,
Yeah.
who the fuck cares, dude, about the records? You throw that shit out the window every time when we play these teams.
Yeah. This is definitely one of those games that's almost what's it called? Like stereotypical, where it's like, oh, like you have to throw out everything that happened before, and this is completely new. Nothing mattered.
Exactly.
The Ravens could be 0-10, and we could be 10-0, and this would still be the same kind of game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 10-5 was a funny score at one point though. I would have taken that.
That would have been funny.
Oh fuck.
Some scoregami shit.
What did you say? You said like 17-14 we lose. I said 20-10 we lose. I mean, we both before the show were like, yeah, we're just gonna jinx our boys really quick and say that we're gonna lose, and we end up winning.
I definitely saw us winning. I definitely saw. I saw us. I could see us winning. I didn't want to believe it though. I didn't want to give myself any false hope.
Dude, honestly, that's how I felt going in, dude. I was like, you know what, man? Fuck it. If anything, this could be Canada's last game. And fuck it, it wasn't. I don't think he would have gotten fired either way. That's a whole discussion that people want to have. I don't think so. But yeah. Next week we'll just talk about the bye week. And then talk about the rest of our schedule because shit changes now. We'll go back, look back at our preseason predictions, and then we'll have the Rams preview. But yeah, any other closing thoughts, boy?
No, I'm feeling good. I don't think our division is looking that good. If like the Ravens and Browns both look kind of mid, dude. The Bengals, they could turn it on, but
yeah, I mean, people said that, you know, I mean, but they started like 0-2 this year too, right? They started 0-2 last year and they turned it on. Only difference is we were 1-4 last year. We're 3-2. So that's my takeaway right now.
We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot going into the bye. I feel pretty good about this.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on or listening to on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, leave a rating. Don't really know how that works, but if you find us on there, thanks for listening. Make sure to subscribe, check out all the social media links below, and peace out.